Alright, so now I want to have a little bit of fun and talk about something that I know that you know who some of these people are, but it ain't like you a huge fan, but that don't matter. That's what's going to make the conversation fun, okay? Alright, cool. So Cardi B has been in the news a lot, right? Mm-hmm. So first it started off with her song WAP, which I told you about, and you know what it stands for because I told you. I'm not going to repeat we don't have to repeat it. And I did a video about WAP, about that topic, which I don't even know if you watched it yet. But maybe you shouldn't. I don't know. But so yeah, it started off, with WAP, and she got all this backlash and whatnot. I mean, what do you feel about sexually explicit music? What, male or female? Because apparently it's more of a problem when women make sexually explicit music than somehow we're shameful and disgusting.
Don't leave Tank out with his nasty ass.
I love Tank.
Yeah, but that was when they played the other version. Yeah. Which when I first heard it, I was very shocked.
Oh, are you talking about when we?
Mm-hmm. I was like, what?
You want to know what it is? I just feel like she was so, and I feel like whoever wrote it, some people are like, oh, well, she didn't write those lyrics anyway.
How did I know?
I don't know. People just assume. But to be honest with you, I feel like it was just that song was very descriptive, right? It was just very, very, it was raunchy, it was descriptive. And even though Tank's it just wasn't as raunchy, but it still was very explicit. Mm-hmm. It was explicit. So anyway, I don't know which should I go to next, but let's talk about Cardi B versus Candace Owens. Do you even know?
Who's Candace Owens?
You know Candace Owens.
I know Dana Owens.
Okay, so you remember
Queen Latifah.
True that. You remember it's this black woman, Republican, who she was in the news about, remember, who was it that, it was George Floyd. When George Floyd was first murdered, and I'm going to say murdered, she dug into his background and put it out there.
Oh, that her black.
Yeah! See, I knew you would remember
what. You know what we're talking about.
Oh, I do. Well, let me first fill you in. So, apparently, she started a Twitter beef with Cardi B. And
that was an oops.
Well, basically, Cardi B did an interview with Joe Biden. Okay, and I know you probably because the two worlds are so far apart. But I think maybe that's the reason why he chose to do an interview with her. But she basically kind of dogged her out. And
who dogged who out?
Well, Candace dogged out Cardi B and basically said, why would he choose? She was like, out of all of the Democrats, liberal Democrats he could have chose, he chose an illiterate rapper. Wow. Yes, girl. Woo. Yeah. So she really kind of threw major shade at,
I would say.
At Cardi. So that was kind of funny. So that's why I kind of just wanted to bring that up, because I know that when we first heard about Candace Owens, she was like, who is this woman? So apparently Candace has so much time.
Who has a problem with her own blackness. Mm-hmm. And she ain't light skinned, she brown, she dark. Mm-hmm. But she has a problem in her mind about being black. Because when I read I was like, ooh, girl, get thee to a shrink quick.
Yeah, honey.
You got problems.
She the female Uncle Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus?
Yes.
Auntie Ruckus.
Yeah, she Auntie Ruckus. Yes. You know.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you brought her back, girl. I didn't put that chick out my mind because she got problems. She got some serious issues.
So, but yeah, moving on, right? Because like, she's not worth that much of our time. Okay, so how do you feel about Cardi B filing for divorce from her husband?
But I don't know who he is. He a rapper too?
He a rapper. Girl, you don't need to know much about it. But okay, so let me just fill you in. So she has recently filed for divorce.
And just the second time?
Well, I think this is her first time filing, but I think that she threatened to like leave him.
Or
yeah,
did
she
leave
definitely
and they got back together.
Yeah, mm-hmm,
that's my understanding.
Yeah. So they were separated, and then they got back together. But this time around, she has filed for divorce.
Okay. Well.
But here's the thing, and I'm gonna ask you for your opinion. She is getting once again a backlash for filing divorce, and basically people are like, looks like that WAP didn't save her marriage.
But one has nothing to do with the other.
Right?
That's two separate issues.
Mm-hmm. And then also, too, again, there's this focus on the lyrics in the song. And again, we don't even know if she wrote those lyrics. Somebody else could have wrote those lyrics. But there's a part in the song that's like, I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring.
Okay.
Yeah, so people are taking that and they're twisting it, and they're like, well, I guess you should have been cooking and cleaning for him.
What people do.
Yeah, I guess you should have been cooking and cleaning.
All in the Kool-Aid, don't know the flavor.
Right, and we all know as women that you can cook breakfast, lunch, dinner, 3 snacks, dessert. I mean, like a whole buffet. And that ain't necessarily gonna keep your husband.
No.
That ain't necessarily gonna make sure
still out there on the prowl, yeah.
Yeah, so let's just put that out there, right? First and foremost. But people like to throw shade, and at any opportunity to tear somebody down, they're gonna tear them down. So anyway,
she'll be alright.
You know what? She absolutely will. 1 out of every 2 ends in divorce. I'm a statistic. Girl. I guess so am I, but we didn't have to leave it on that note.
Sorry.
Bring up another current events topic. Actually, it's really not that current, but I find it so ridiculously silly that I figure it's worth talking about, but just briefly, because again, it's not even worth it. But how do you feel about a man that will pull out a gun and shoot a woman in the foot that's walking away?
He a dirtbag.
And then he tried to cover it up and then make it seem like it was her.
And he a coward. Why are you shooting an unarmed woman? Why? Because you don't like what I mean. Yeah, he another.
So one. I know that if y'all watching, y'all already know that what I'm referring to. This is Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, right? This story is like not even current at this point, but I just wanted to hear her opinion because her opinions just be so funny on stuff. But yeah, he got a Napoleon complex mother. This man is literally like 5'6".
Oh, she was taller.
Megan Thee Stallion is a tall chick. She's like, yeah, she part of the tall girl tribe.
Then what are you with her for if he can't? Because she can't shrink. Then get you a little shorty, and then you be all right.
I think Megan is like 5'10" or like 5'11" or something like that.
And part of it is he couldn't handle all that. So he had to compensate, shoot her in the foot. I guess he thought it'd make her a little shorter. I don't know.
You silly.
But yeah, he was compensating.
Well, he'd be alright. There's really, regardless of what they was arguing about in that car, it's no excuse to
that. Posted with a ricochet and
it could have hit the artery.
Pound from hit her in the
and then kill her over what?
Yeah. Oh, stupid. So yeah.
All right. So we got that out of the way. So yeah, we're in agreement. Napoleon complex, like on 100. Mm-hmm. Okay, so last but not least, how are you feeling about the upcoming presidential election? Are you nervous at all? Do you have any predictions?
No predictions. I'm nervous because they are so ruthless.
When you say they?
The Republicans. Trump, McConnell, and all the minions. They are horrible subhuman. They lie
well,
all the time.
You know they say all politicians lie.
Yeah, but they got it. They up here. Mm-hmm. Everybody else kind of, but them, terrible. Yeah. And just now with him going on about the ballots. You got to get rid of the ballots. And then whatever he was referring, that because if they don't get rid of the ballot, well, when they said, well, I'm just going to wait and see.
They said, can you commit to a peaceful transfer
of
power if...
And he said, well, if they get rid of the ballots, then it won't be a need for a peaceful transition, a transfer of power. He said, because I won't be going anywhere. Yeah. That is what his egomaniacal, crazy ass said. Verbatim.
Not verbatim, but very close.
Verbatim.
Very close. She's... Well, this is how I feel.
So vote, please. Everybody got to vote. I don't care. You don't want to vote for either. Vote independent. Just don't vote for Trump, please. The man is crazy. He gonna take us down the sewer hole drain. Don't.
Girl, you funny.
Please, I beg.
Well,
vote.
I am nervous. I do feel that there is a chance that he could win.
Yeah, he get reelected.
I do feel that there is a strong chance that he could win again.
I mean, Biden and Kamala got to bring it. They really... They're going to need at least... Like, right now it's only 10%.
Well, they would have to win by a landslide.
Yeah. And them electoral votes.
And then I was about to say the electoral.
What are we voting for if the electoral votes are going to make the final determination? Then what are the people voting for? They really need to get rid of those. I'm sorry, they just do. Everybody come on. You worrying about your vote? Come out and vote in person or use the ballot. But those electoral votes need to go. Because he should have never... Hillary Clinton had 3 million more...
Well, she won the popular vote. Yeah.
So how does he win?
I mean...
Because of the electoral vote.
Honestly, like you said, it should be determined by the popular vote. The person who gets the most votes, period, should win. The Electoral College was put into place so many years ago. And it really needs to be updated or just abolished. Because it just overcomplicates our election system, which is already so complicated.
It really
is. It just kind of makes it worse. So...
But yeah, so that's about that. We just have to...
Fingers crossed, right?
Wait with bated breath.
All right.
And prayer wouldn't hurt.
You know, I can agree with that.
Some serious prayer would not hurt.
I like this experience recording.
Interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's cool.
You feel diva-ish?
What?
Diva-ish?
Diva-ish. Well, I wouldn't say that, but...
But it's just...
Nice. It was interesting.
Right?
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First time for everything in life, okay?
That is correct.
All right. Yay. Alright, so that concludes the millennial baby boomer discussion on hot topics. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you liked the video, please go ahead and like. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe because I don't want you to miss anything, okay? And I got some more vids coming to you with black owned beauty brands and skincare brands. You already know that's my zhuzh, that's my niche, that's my thing. So I'm definitely going to be bringing more of that to you as well. And please go ahead and tell your peeps about my channel. I'm still in the midst of growing this channel, so sharing and word of mouth is everything, guys, okay? So like I said, go ahead and like, and if you have any comments about our conversation, you want to weigh in on the topics that we talked about, please go ahead and comment down below. I always love to receive feedback, okay? And go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Love you.